On April 30, 2025, the streets of Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso's capital, surged with a tide of humanity. Tens of thousands of citizens poured into public squares, their voices uniting in a resounding chorus of support for Captain Ibrahim Traore, the nation's transitional leader. Waving Burkinabé flags and bearing posters proclaiming hands-off AES, the demonstrators represented a groundswell of popular sentiment, a powerful rebuttal to foreign criticism, and alleged attempts to destabilize Traore's regime. This remarkable display of solidarity was not confined to Burkina Faso's borders. Across West Africa, in neighboring Mali and Niger, and even in distant Guinea, similar protests erupted, signaling a growing pan-Africanist spirit and a rejection of external interference in the region's affairs. These demonstrations, organized under the banner of economic sovereignty and self-determination, marked a pivotal moment in Burkina Faso's ongoing struggle for stability and autonomy. The catalyst for this outpouring of support was an alleged coup attempt against Traore's government, a plot that the Burkinabé authorities claimed was orchestrated from neighboring Ivory Coast. This alleged attempt to seize power, coming on the heels of accusations leveled by U.S. Africa Command Commander General Michael Langley, ignited a firestorm of anger and resentment among Traore's supporters. The protests, a powerful testament to Traore's enduring popularity, underscored the deep-seated desire for change within Burkina Faso. For many, Traore, a young military officer who seized power in a 2022 coup, represents a break from the past, a beacon of hope in a nation grappling with a complex web of security, economic, and political challenges. His supporters view him as a champion of the people, a leader committed to charting a new course for Burkina Faso, free from the shackles of foreign influence and exploitation. The alleged coup attempt against Captain Ibrahim Traore's government sent shockwaves through Burkina Faso, further inflaming tensions and deepening suspicions towards external actors. While details remained shrouded in secrecy, the Burkinabé government pointed fingers at neighboring Ivory Coast, alleging that the plotters had found refuge and support within its borders. This accusation, vehemently denied by Ivorian authorities, cast a long shadow over regional relations, fueling existing rivalries and raising concerns about broader instability in West Africa. Adding fuel to the fire were the explosive accusations leveled by U.S. General Michael Langley, head of AFRICOM. Speaking before a U.S. Senate committee, Langley accused Traore of misusing Burkina Faso's nationalized gold reserves, claiming that the junta was enriching itself at the expense of the Burkinabé people. These allegations, widely circulated in both international and local media, struck a nerve among Traore's supporters, who viewed them as part of a broader campaign to discredit the junta and undermine its legitimacy. Langley's visit to Ivory Coast in the days following the alleged coup attempt only served to heighten suspicions. The timing of his trip, coinciding with Operation Flintlock, a U.S.-led military exercise in West Africa, fueled speculation about a potential connection between the alleged coup plot and foreign interests. While U.S. officials insisted that Langley's visit was purely coincidental, the damage was done, further solidifying the narrative of external meddling in Burkina Faso's affairs. The alleged coup attempt and Langley's accusations had a galvanizing effect on Traore's support base. The Burkinabé people, weary of foreign interference and perceived neo-colonialism, rallied behind their leader, interpreting these events as attempts to derail their nation's pursuit of genuine independence and self-determination. The stage was set for a showdown between Traore's government, determined to chart its own course, and external actors, accused of clinging to outdated power dynamics. Over the past decade, Burkina Faso has faced an escalating jihadist insurgency. The violence has spread across the country, causing widespread devastation. Thousands of lives have been lost, and many more have been displaced from their homes. The insurgents have targeted both military and civilian populations, creating a climate of fear and uncertainty. Local economies have been disrupted, and essential services have become scarce. The government has struggled to regain control, despite international support and intervention. The human toll and the long-term impact on the nation are profound, leaving the people of Burkina Faso in a constant state of crisis and resilience. As Traore's regime took hold, human rights concerns began to surface. Reports of political repression, limitations on freedom of speech, and the persecution of opposition figures became more frequent. These actions raised alarm among international human rights organizations, which started to closely monitor the situation in Burkina Faso. The government's response to these allegations often involved denial or justification, citing national security and stability as primary concerns. This tension between maintaining order and respecting human rights continues to be a point of contention. The international community's reaction to Burkina Faso's transformation under Traore was mixed. Some countries expressed support, viewing the changes as a necessary step towards stability in the region. Others were more critical, highlighting the human rights abuses and lack of democratic processes. International organizations, such as the United Nations and the African Union, called for dialogue and adherence to international human rights standards. Economic sanctions and diplomatic pressures were also considered by some nations, aiming to influence the regime's policies. Despite the controversies, Traore enjoyed significant popular support within Burkina Faso. Many citizens saw him as a strong leader capable of bringing much-needed stability and security. His policies aimed at improving infrastructure, healthcare, and education resonated with a population tired of years of neglect. Additionally, his nationalist rhetoric and promise to reduce foreign influence appealed to a sense of national pride. This combination of practical improvements and emotional appeal helped to solidify his base of support. Looking ahead, Burkina Faso faces numerous challenges. The balance between maintaining security and upholding human rights remains delicate. Economic development is crucial, yet it must be achieved without exacerbating existing inequalities. Regional stability is also a concern, as conflicts in neighboring countries can have spillover effects. Traore's government will need to navigate these issues carefully, ensuring that the path forward is inclusive and sustainable for all Burkinabé citizens.